Let's go back to one of our main stories, the disruption facing thousands of travellers trying to head away for the Jubilee bank holiday. The last few days have seen long queues at airports with dozens of flights cancelled. We can go now to Andrew Teacher, a former spokesperson for BAA Heathrow, a founder at the Blackstock Consulting and reputation management expert. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. What do you think is the problem here?
The problem is the airports taking the airports and the airlines don't seem to have learned from all the many crises and holiday pinch points we've seen over the years. And it's the same old chaos that could be avoided through better communications, better operational planning, and just people giving more of a stuff about customers, basically. I mean, let's be honest, that's what it comes down to. The airlines will be using COVID as an excuse. They will be using Brexit as an excuse. They'll be using all sorts of things as an excuses for what's happening. But it's hardly like we didn't know there was going to be this pinch point, this peak of travelling over the Jubilee weekend during half term, as it always is. So I think what we need to see now is these brands reflecting on the damage they're doing to their reputations. And equally, the opportunity here is for many tourist businesses within the UK to start saying to consumers, look at all the chaos that happens when you fly away. We're going to provide you a better offer and a better holiday, a better time if you don't worry about flying and stay on these shores. I think so. There's a massive risk here for a lot of the airlines, but also there's an opportunity, I think, for many domestic providers.
It seems like an unbelievably frustrating situation where after so long of not being able to fly, now flights can operate, and obviously that's what the airlines wanted. There is this very difficult situation, which, as you say, may send a message to some people that they'd prefer not to fly. In terms of fixing it, what are the answers?
Well, the answers are really that the airlines need to take a bit of a longer term view on where they want their businesses to go. I think most people would understand and appreciate that it's been horrific for aviation businesses over the last 2.5 years. They haven't been able to operate in any meaningful way. And as a result, they have had to scale back staff. And I don't think anybody would be unsympathetic to that. And clearly scaling back up again is a challenge because so many of these workers, hospitality workers essentially, a lot of them will have gone back to other countries. A lot of them may have found employment in other jobs, and investing in those people again is a hard graft for many people. And I think what needs to happen is these companies probably need to have some tough discussions with their shareholders about the investments that they're going to need to make in people. But I think also as well, there's huge opportunities to streamline and improve communications with customers and operational alignment between the airports, between the airlines and all of the other subsidiary businesses that exist in those ecosystems of airports. And I think some of these things are just plainly a result from bad planning and bad coordination. So they need to invest better in the technology that they're using. They need to invest better in being more coordinated when it comes to communications, both internal and external. But fundamentally, they just need to make sure they've got the right people in the right post at the right time. And that isn't something that can necessarily be rectified within a day or two.
Andrew Teacher, thank you.